about wind, not with this gun.
This one, I got a dial or?
Yeah, so.
Who's here? And I'm on camera.
You're on camera? Oh yeah? You think that's what they want to see you too?
You talk to me today?
Jazz hands? You're a flamenco dancer?
Firearms in my life, I've always had them from, the time when I was born till I could actually physically hold one. I really intend to stay into the firearm scene and definitely continue to probably buy a few more that I have on my list. Well, growing up here, it's kind of a traditional thing. Everyone's pretty much really big into hunting and firearms, and my father was a very big hunter, so at a young age I started with him and my grandfather. And then as I got older, I grew more interested in guns in general, started collecting them, started venturing out, trying different types of sports with guns. Mainly we use them for hunting, also varmint control. We have coyotes out here. We have a lot of pigs that'll ruin crops. We use them a lot for that. And then just for recreational use. I was basically been involved in farming my entire life. Both sides of my family did it. We grow different crops depending on what the markets are. We had livestock for a certain amount of years, and then we ended up rotating that with more rice crops and soybean crops, milo crops, and then eventually going really big into crawfish crops. They have what they call green-head turtles or red-eared turtles. That's, if you look out there, all the little black bumps you see, that's their head sticking up. Overpopulate in areas like crawfish lakes or fishing ponds or form ponds or whatnot, and they actually become a nuisance, but in a sense they're really good target practice whenever we have to thin the herd. Yeah, during the crawfish season, we usually keep small caliber weapons with us because we have raccoon problems that get into crawfish traps, and they can do a lot of damage overnight. The weapons are kind of used in that general sense. Gun owners being portrayed in the media, it's kind of a weird feeling because you almost never saw it growing up here. And now it's such a diversity of reasons why they want to attack gun owners. To me, it's just a little bit of nonsense. Kind of really don't know how to explain it truly. It's getting to be a difficult thing being a gun owner today. It's starting to be viewed as something different than we were back then. My .338 is a fairly new weapon. It is a really fun gun to shoot, but it has a really big compression off of it when you do shoot it. Transition from going to shooting a traditional weapon to a suppressed weapon was kind of like finding Christ, I guess.
It's crazy. That is insanely quiet.
It's a lot more comfortable to shoot it. They tend to hold better groups. Once I started shooting it, I don't want to shoot anything besides having a suppressor. And I pretty much don't shoot them unless I adapt the suppressor to them. My new dog is quite a handful. She's a German Shepherd. She's probably about 1.5 years old. And she's kind of also like a home defense weapon because German Shepherds are really good guard dogs. So when I'm not around, she can kind of watch the property and I guess me if ever I need her, but I don't really want her to be an aggressive dog, but I want her to be on guard, We're just diverse people. We're not out to do harm. We have different purposes for having weapons, mainly for the good. Just because you own a gun doesn't really mean that you're a bad person or intend to do bad things with it. I'd like to continue recreational shooting. I will always continue to hunt and stay doing the traditions that I've always done with firearms throughout my life and, want to continue that throughout the rest of my life.